What a beautiful night for fights here at the Observatory. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson in the middleweight division, 160 pounds, 5'11" inches tall, with a reach of just over 72 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
This is Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Oh, that punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe what we're seeing? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Did you see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nope, that hook won't score. Nice counter shot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after.
Don't change too much yet.
Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter shot. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Missed him with that uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. He missed with that jab. They got out of the way of that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. That hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Robinson! Robinson goes to the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter punch caught him clean. Missing with the left hook. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The perfect counter lands. They exchange punches. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this switch on. Here we go in the sixth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. Incredible work rate. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One,
referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Todd, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that lap. There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am.
Sugar Ray is down! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
A shot from the gods took him out. Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there? Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Robinson in that lap. And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good defense on that left hook. The stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. Holding nothing back here in the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. it a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision.